The individual, mindset is somebody that I can do it on my own. I don't need help. That's somebody who's trapped by their own weaknesses, right? They're trying to do it all, limited growth and talent. And they find themselves in increasing anxiety, frustration, and isolation because they're really just trying to keep it together. Just asking for help. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday or the day before, I think it was Monday. And she is probably in her mid 40s. And she shared with me, she said, and successful person, she said, I'm really just trying to get better at asking for help. And she goes, and I'm getting there. And she's in a relationship. And I said, that's fantastic. I said, sometimes people never learn that. And asking for help is also lends itself to trust and vulnerability, because you're allowing somebody to do something for you. So if you want other people to trust you, you got to allow for that. So there's the depth of that. And Brene Brown, a video I'm going to share with you, is going to get more into about that. But I always tell people, ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. So what does it take to build a team, to have this sense of collaboration? Well, emotional energy. That's something that's, emotional energy. To have the courage to have tough conversations, to have the patience to work with somebody who maybe is not a personality that's like ours. Emotional intelligence, courage and vulnerability, having the courage to open up, to let other people see maybe we're not as strong. How often are we very quick to judge and to label people, right? And then that prevents us from any sort of collaboration, with that person. My first couple years in that chapter I was all about self-preservation, trying to look good. And I think that's something with age and maturity, is that when you can give that up, it's amazing how you're able to develop some great relationships with other people. But if we look at them, we see the two different types of mindsets. There's past and fixed. And that's kind of when someone uses like the term, oh, I'm just waiting until I can retire. Oh man, only, 2 more years. Just kind of having that mindset of, and typically it goes with complaining or resisting to anything new, resisting to any new technology changes, resisting to new projects. Oh man, it was really great in 2019 or 2018, but now everything just is not, that's more of the fixed past mindset. Whereas a growth mindset is somebody who's excited about the future. They're excited about maybe perhaps a project that they're working on or they will be working on. They're excited about their team members, and they want a continual process of learning and growing. And it doesn't matter what their age is. I like to say there's a distinction between self-deception versus self-reflection. And if we don't spend time in self-reflection throughout our day or throughout our week, then we almost certainly spend time in self-deception. A great time to spend time in self-reflection is at the end of the day, before your head hits the pillow. Hey, what were some things I did great today that I'm proud of, some of the progress that I've made? And then what are some things I need to tighten up? Well, there's two types of conflict. There's unhealthy and there's healthy. And if you don't have healthy conflict with being able to really talk about and engage about things and question things and to think through things and to present ideas, then we have unhealthy conflict. And a lot of times we think of conflict, when I have here the 5 words that come to your mind when you think of conflict, a lot of times the words are negative because we associate conflict with like a negative when really it's not. Conflict, healthy conflict is a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a part of our growth. It's a part of the maturation process that you have with someone in a relationship, right? A spouse, a partner, a friend, whoever you've been in a relationship with. If you've experienced times where there's that healthy conflict, that's great. That's how you're growing together. So I put it here a little bit, the conflict comfort level. Where do you sit on the comfort, the comfort level here? My 3 wishes for you are this. That is, may you have gratitude for your past. May you find the joy in your present, and you have hope for your future.